Why are we talking about integrating with email? Why does it matter? According to McKinsey, sales reps spend a lot of time in their email application, on their calendar application, to set up meetings with their clients, to interact and exchange emails. So there's two ways to integrate Salesforce with those email applications. One way is to bring emailing and calendaring capabilities into Salesforce. That's available today. And the flip side to this is to bring Salesforce functionality in those email applications. So that's what we'll be talking about today, bringing Salesforce tools and Salesforce productivity features in Outlook and in Gmail. We've also included the picture of a mobile phone, and I'll let you cover that part, Matthew.
All right. So what are sales reps working on when they're doing all this stuff in their email and their calendar application? Well, when it comes to emails and they're in a Salesforce kind of mindset, they're going to read an email and think, oh, this inspires me to do some kind of action in Salesforce, but do I really have to go log into Salesforce separately to do it?
Hopefully not.
They hope not. And they say, well, I have this email here. I wish I saved a copy of it into Salesforce and associated it with the right records. Is that going to be an annoying copy-paste? Again, we hope not. We're going to talk about that. And how about just you're inspired to take some action, create an event, create an opportunity based on what you're reading. And this is an exciting new one, and we heard it from them. They've said, our users have told us, I'm writing an email here in my email application. I know I have these great email templates in Salesforce. That's not helping me here in Outlook, is it? So that's another thing that we want to address. When it comes to contacts, it's really about having the contacts at your fingertips wherever you are, whatever device, whatever application. So you want to see your contacts in Salesforce. You want to see the same ones in, let's say, Outlook. And if you're running through an airport, you want to see them on your mobile phone that you pull out right now. And you want to make it so that if you edit in either of those places or in any of those places, the changes propagate everywhere. And it's the same kind of story with events, but there, timeliness is even more important. You want to know what your calendar is, what your next meeting is at a moment's notice on whatever device. Again, our users say double data entry and context switching are really irritating. Why can't I just do stuff wherever I am, whatever app I'm in, and just know that data will propagate everywhere?
And that's why we had the mobile phone picture in the first slide.
Indeed.
Great. Well, thanks for presenting all those flows. Those are the major business requirements that we hear about. So let's jump into a demo and show you guys what you get with your Sales Cloud license, with your Service Cloud and Platform license, actually. Those features come for free. You've already made the investment to be on the Salesforce platform, and you get to benefit from those integrations today. So I'm going to open Outlook. And while Outlook is opening, you'll recognize the Outlook interface on the left-hand side. And then with Lightning for Outlook, on the right-hand side, you now see a new column that comes and enrich the experience that you have with Outlook. So as you are reading emails, Salesforce recognizes the people emailing us, and details coming from Salesforce are now available. I can also drill down on those contacts that were found in Salesforce and get even more details about those people. You'll instantly recognize your organization, and all the work that Salesforce administrators have done gets utilized here to display information. So the layouts, the compact layouts that you've spent time putting together, the detailed pages layouts that you've put together are basically consumed to display the specific information that you already have in place in your Salesforce organization. If that person's title is not actually that, I can edit it on the fly. So he's on the functional side. I'm going to save this, and I'm saving that information directly in Salesforce as I work in my email application. There are other tabs where I get to collaborate with my coworkers. I can mention them and tell them, hey, Damien just emailed me, or he's asking for such and such information. I can also see the activity timeline with past touch points, maybe something that's coming up in the future, and then the related information for that person. As I step through my emails, you'll notice that Lightning for Outlook remains open. So this is something that you've asked us desperately to get. We took that feedback to heart, and we've worked with the Microsoft Office admin team to ship the ability to pin Lightning for Outlook open. So I'm circling over the pin over here. When you pin that experience, as soon as you open Outlook, Lightning for Outlook will come up. And as you browse through emails, the content is simply going to refresh. You're not going to have to click on the Salesforce icon in the ribbon anymore and reload everything. So it's going to help with performance. It's going to help keep Salesforce top of mind. That's also how you're gaining adoption with your Salesforce organization. So I've stepped on the email from Alex. Same thing, I can drill down on Alex, look at the activity timeline. I can do the same thing on all the other records suggested by Lightning for Outlook. So the account, I drill down on the account. I can drill down on the opportunity, so on and so forth. Now, let me show you something really cool that comes out in the Summer 17 release. I'm going to create a new email, and I'm going to utilize Lightning for Outlook to do that. So I'm going to add Alex on that email. And Lightning for Outlook allows me to quickly craft an email based on a Lightning template. As I click on that button, I can merge fields in the template based on a contact, but I can also do that based on a Salesforce object. In this case, I'm going to select the opportunity object, select the opportunity that I'm working on with this client, and select the template that I'm interested in to thank him for his business. The email subject and the email body were quickly populated so that I have this consistent experience. All the time that I've spent creating Lightning templates in the Lightning experience are now available to me at my fingertips where I work in my email application. Okay, so now I've written the email. I'll go back. The email is ready to be sent. Before I click on the send button, I'm going to copy that email in Salesforce. So I'm going to do so by clicking on the association icon over here, on the person, as well as on the opportunity. So I'm getting little notifications that the email is going to be saved. I click on the send button, and that's it. I've not only crafted the email, but I've also sent it in Salesforce and out to my client.
This is great. I mean, these are the two biggest feature requests that we've heard for a good while, which is allow the Salesforce tool to be pinned open at all times. So it's really like having Salesforce in another tab, but right there. And the idea that you can create an email, save a copy of it, and send it all at once.
Absolutely.
Those are the biggies.
Yep.